everyone, it's me, Julie, and I'm here with my monthly hits and misses for the month of June, and I'm going to actually throw in a few empties in there because some of my, you know what I mean? Like some of my hits and misses are actually empties, and I don't have enough empties to do a whole video, so I'm just going to mix them in with this video. So let's get started. So first up, I have two accessories, and the first one is my Michael Kors handbag, and this is actually a couple of years old, so I don't think that I'm not exactly sure if they make it anymore. I'll check on the website and I'll link down below if I can find any information about it, but I really just wanted to use it as a demonstration. I love this color. This is called Luggage, and it's just this really lovely kind of, you know, caramel brown. And I like that it's got like this kind of slouchiness to it. I've got a long strap that I can put it over my shoulder, or I can carry it by the handle. And I just kind of love this, you know, slouchy chicness in the summertime. So I love this bag in the summer. Next up is a pair of shoes, and these are just a pair of ballerina pink ballet flats from H&M. But what I love about these is the fact that they are only $14.95. And the other thing that I love about them is they're really, really soft. They're not real leather, but they feel like real leather, and they kind of, because they're just so nice and soft and pliable, they kind of mold to your feet really well. I don't think they're leather. No, it's all man-made material. But what I like about these is these, to me, look the most like real leather ballerina flats. They're like completely flat, and you know, they're flexible, but you can see just how soft they are, and they come in quite a few colors, and they've got like nice satin insoles. You can see where my dirty feet have been, but I just like the fact that it was that really pretty blush color, and I wear them all the time. They look great with little capri pants and skirts and dresses. I wear them much more than I wear sandals in the summertime. So I lied when I said I had two accessories. Actually, I have three. This third one is this really nice green necklace that I got at Burlington Coat Factory. And it's just made out of shell and little wooden beads. And then this part is made out of little shell discs. And I don't know if it's the color or the size or just a combination of the two, but I get more compliments out of this necklace than any other necklace that I have. And I like the fact that it's nice and big and really fun. It's just a different color. I don't think I've ever had anything in that kind of nice green color before. Next up are my JLo perfumes. I've got JLo Glow, the original one, and Miami Glow. And again, it's one of those things, I wear different perfumes all the time, and nobody ever compliments me on my perfume. Then I buy a $20 perfume at the drugstore, and everybody compliments me on them. So what I love about these perfumes is they have a really nice kind of fresh soapiness to them. And then the Miami Glow has like more of a tropical scent to it. It's got like grapefruit in there, but they've both got this kind of soapy base to them. Just really nice and fresh and quite different. I don't know anything about top notes or bottom notes or anything like that, but I just know that they're nice and fresh. Okay, next up, a couple of nail things. Got this little Nailtiques Formula 2 Plus little nail treatment that I picked up at Ulta last month, and this is supposed to be for like chronic problem nails, so splitting, for excessive problems due to peeling, softness, or deep split ridges. So I get lots of peeling issues, and you know, like my nails will just crack and break all the time. Sometimes they're brittle, sometimes like they're brittle and they break, and then sometimes they're soft and they peel. So this actually works really, really well. It's a little bit pricier. You're paying $10 for a quarter of an ounce, but it actually works. And I've spent, I don't know how many hundreds of dollars, you know, with OPI Nail Envy and every Sally Hansen perfect treatment known to man, and this is the only one that's actually worked, and right away it worked. So but it's one of those things that if you don't use it, the problems come back. So it doesn't cure them, but it treats them, and it's really good. So that's the Nailtiques 2 Plus. There's like 1, 2, 2 Plus. This one's for excessive problem nails. I've overall just really been loving OPI nail polish this month. I find that overall it wears the best. It's, you know, kind of It's a little bit more expensive, but with the price of drugstore nail polishes creeping up all the time, like the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure nail polish, I find is upwards of $10 now. So if you can get OPI for $11, then, you know, you're running around the same price. I just find for the most part, every one that I've bought has been great. I've never had problems with streaking or, you know, having to build it a lot. This one is just one that I pulled out at random, and it is called Pros and Bronze, and it was from the Serena Williams, I think it was Serena Williams, Venus Williams, I can't remember. Anyway, they had like a little collaboration. It's actually, I got it at Christmas time, but I think it's a really pretty summer color. See, it's kind of like an apricot goldy color, and it's very shimmery. Really pretty. But overall, just really liking the OPI nail lacquer formula. I find it wears really well. I don't have any like really chipping and peeling issues with them. You just get wear. And so this is an empty and a favorite. This is the Desert Essence Coconut Body Wash, and it is 100% vegan, wheat, and gluten-free. No parabens, no sodium lauryl or lauryl sulfates. So it doesn't have anything in it, and you'd think, ugh, this is not going to lather. But it actually lathered really nicely and felt really nice on my skin. It's around $8.50 for this size, which is 237 mils or 8 ounces. And I get mine at the, like, in the health food section of my grocery store. It has a really beautiful kind of creamy coconut scent to it, like that really kind of pure coconut smell, and it just made me feel really nice, really scented, left my skin feeling smooth and silky. Really liked that. Next up is a skin treatment. Now this is one that you can only get in the UK or here in Canada, and it's Hyaluron. And what this is pure hyaluronic acid. You put it on after your serum and before you put your moisturizer on, and it helps your skin absorb the moisturizer that you're going to put on. But like it works in conjunction with your moisturizer. And this is one of those products that it's a little bit pricier. It's $25. You get it at Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada. Comes in a box that looks like this. And I talked about this in my recent skincare video. This is fantastic. And like I said, it costs $24 and you think, oh, I hope it works. It literally worked the first time that I used it. You can use it for, I found anyway, that I used it for a while and then I could go about a week or so without using it because it kind of had an accumulative effect. Just fantastic skincare product all around. My skin feels really smooth and plump, and yeah, it's really nice. Love it. So next up is, well, it's kind of 2-in-1. I've really been liking this e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. I got mine in light. I love the fact that it's a dual-ended product. It's nice and, the color is really nice for a light. The coverage is about a medium coverage. It's nice, but it's nice and light feeling on the skin, and I like the fact that it has the highlighter on the other side, which is just a white highlight. It's not the greatest highlighter, but it does, you know, like I said, not the best, but it is quite nice. And I like the fact that it's a 2-in-1. Then, I don't know who I got this idea from, but I started using my Real Techniques contour brush to apply my concealer, especially underneath my eyes. I don't like this as a contour brush. I find it's too small. But I love it as a concealer brush because it just fits really nicely underneath my eyes and even like around the nose and everything. If you're doing precision concealing, it wouldn't be good, but it buffs out your concealer really well and just gives a really nice soft finish to your concealer, so that it's just really nice. It's a little bit fluffier than you know, like the other fluffy concealer brushes that I've been using, but still kind of tapered. Really nice. Okay, next up is a foundation, and I only have a sample size, but it's the MAC Face and Body Foundation, and it's just, I can't even tell you how fantastic it is. I'm wearing it today. If you're looking for like a medium to full coverage, you're not going to get it in this. This is very sheer to light coverage, and I think a lot of times people think, well, if it's sheer to light, why even bother? But it just goes on the skin so well. It's just, I can't even describe it. It goes on very, as I said, very light. You're going to get, it's buildable to a light coverage, but it starts off really sheer. It doesn't cover like all of your imperfections. You do have to go in and do concealing and things like that. But what it does is a fantastic job of just, you know, evening out your skin tone and giving a really nice sheen to the skin. And I think it's because when it goes on, it really goes on like a second skin. I know a lot of foundations say that, but I can always see the foundation. Like you can always see foundation on me, like just sitting here, and you know what I mean? Like you can, when you get close up, you're like, oh, she's wearing foundation. Totally can't tell this at all. I think this is fantastic, and I'm definitely going back to get the full size. The color that I'm wearing is C2, so it's a little, I'll show you. I got this sample 2 weeks ago, and I still have quite a bit left, and I've been wearing it almost every day. But just to show you, I always use my freckles as an indicator, so you can see that little cluster of freckles there. So just to show you, it's not, like I said, it's not high coverage at all, but it just gives such a fantastic sheen and finish to the skin. Like, I don't know if you can tell the glow, but it just, oh, so fantastic with no shimmer or anything. It's great. I love it. When I went from, like, when I had, because I'm very pale, so when I had the dark hair and then pale skin, I found like it was, my complexion was very, you know, porcelain-like, and I really played up the coolness of that. But with the blonde hair, you have to add color back, so it's allowed me to go a little bit heavier with like the warm tones, and a little bit heavier with bronzer and stuff like that. So that's what I'm getting to. So I've been wearing bronzer a lot, and the one that I've just been loving is the Essence Sun Club Blondes for lighter skin matte bronzing powder. So there's one for blondes, which is lighter, and then one for brunettes, which is more of a darker one. But what I love about it is it's because I'm pale, it's not too dark. You get like a whack load of product. You get 15 grams as like $4, and it's matte, and it's a really nice color. It's not too, let's see if I can do a fairly decent swatch here. It's not orange, it's not brown, it's just a really nice tanned color. And I apply it with my e.l.f. Complexion brush. I can't talk today. My e.l.f. Complexion brush, because it's kind of got like this, you know, thinner shape to it, so you can, it's like a chisel shape, so you can get right in. So because I went blonde, kind of, I have to add that color back in, so it's been great because I've been able to go a little bit heavier with my bronzer, which I couldn't do when I was a brunette because the contrast was so great between my hair and my skin. Totally in love with this mineralized skin finish from MAC. This is Soft and Gentle. It is the only highlighter I've ever used that actually shows up. And I've always said, I think it's because I'm pale, these kind of pale highlighty shades don't show up on my skin. I feel like you need a little bit of contrast between the highlighter and your skin tone. But this one is just beautiful, and I'm going to put some more on. It just gives a really nice sheen to the tops of your cheeks. You know, you can see it. See, I've got some on already. You can see it taunting. I love it. I mean, it's pricey. MAC's expensive, but it was my birthday, and I got a gift certificate. So I bought it for $35, but it's the only one I'm going to need because I love it. Then also for my birthday, I built my own little quad with eyeshadows. What I did was I got one kind of, you know, it's a highlighty shade. This is Naked Lunch, but to me that's a neutral shade. I like to do kind of light all over my lid and then just do a darker shade in the outer corner. So then I got 3 shades that I thought, you know, would play off nicely with that. So I got Sumptuous Olive, which is what I'm wearing today, and what I love about it is it doesn't come across green. It's, I mean, it looks green on my finger when I swatch it, but when you put it on, it's kind of a little brown, but it's just, yeah, see how you can see the brown? It's almost like a duochrome where it goes brown and then green, brown, green, brown, green, brown, green, brown, green. Then I got, this is Satellite Dreams, which is a really pretty lighter kind of purple. It's like a warmer purple, really pretty. And then I got Satin Taupe, which is just, it's such a pretty color. And now, granted, I mean, Satin Taupe's one of those colors that are very highly dupeable, but I just like this formula. There it is there. and I'll do the Naked Lunch, which is a beautiful kind of shell pink color. Again, you're not going to be able to see it on my skin, but it's right here. Beautiful sheen. They all work really well together, and I've been just using this quad ever since I got it, so love it. This is unusual for me. I've had quite a few high-end products, and my favorites, I'm usually the drugstore queen. But I'm going to pull another one out, and that's something that I've had for a while, but it kind of comes in and out, and it's my NARS Deep Throat. This is your typical kind of pinky, corally blush. It's a little bit lighter, less intense than Orgasm, a little bit less orangey than Orgasm, and I really like it, especially with the blonde hair. It's kind of like apricot-y, just really nice, and it's got a very subtle sheen to it, as again, not so in your face as Orgasm. It's great. Okay, so, I feel like breaking out into the Hallelujah chorus or something. As far as mascara goes, I've done it. I found my holy grail. I don't need to use any other mascara. I've stopped looking. I love it that much. It's the Clump Crusher by Lash Blast from CoverGirl. Sorry, I whipped that away a little bit too fast. In case you haven't seen it yet, this gives me everything that I'm looking for in a mascara. It keeps my lashes soft. It volumizes. It gives some length. I already have kind of long lashes anyway, so like as far as I'm concerned, I know a lot of people are like lashes like this, but if I wear glasses, so if my lashes get too long, they hit my glasses, which is no good. But anyway, it gives me a little bit of length, but it gives me lots of volume. It gives fanned out, defined, soft, fluffy lashes. It does a really good job of creating like kind of a flick on the outer corner. Just, it kicks them out, defines them, separates them, gives me lots of volume, as I said, nice and dark, and there's absolutely no flaking, no smudging, no transferring at all. I put it on in the morning, I take it off at night, it stays put. It is a dream mascara. I love it. So this is what it's kind of got like this weird little, looks like a little speed bump or something for a brush, but I use it this way and it just kind of lifts my lashes, and then you can use it this way and it just scoops it. It goes on really great in one coat, but you can put like 2 or 3 coats on and it doesn't clump, your lashes don't stick together. It's absolutely fantastic, and I can't believe it took me that long to use it, or to try it out, but I love it. I've stopped using all other mascaras. This is it. I love it. It's a dream. Okay, the other thing that I've been loving this month has been bright pink lips, but more of like kind of a medium toned pink, like still really, really bright, but not like that kind of fuchsia shade that we go for during the holidays. This one I'm wearing today is, what is this? It's a Girl from Wet n Wild. This is one of their Mega Last. So really, really bright, but more of a juicy color. This is the Maybelline Color Whisper in Cherry on Top, which is just a really like in-your-face kind of pink, but because it's that sheer formula, it's not too overpowering. And this is almost identical to the Revlon Lip Butter in Sorbet or Sherbet. I can't remember which shade. I have that one, but it's lost in one of my purses, but they're really almost identical. So either or, that's the kind of shade you're going to get. It's just such a great like pop of pink. Usually this time of year I'm wearing like kind of nude shades, but I've just been really loving the bright pinks. Okay, then lastly for favorites, I want to share with you my new Holy Grail eyeliner. Don't need any other eyeliner. This is the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Kajal Pencil in Taupe. And first of all, it's fantastic to be able to get a taupe color from the drugstore. I mean, usually you got brown, black, navy blue, green, and there you go. So the Scandalized came out. They've got a couple of different shades. They've got like some shimmery shades, and then they've got like this taupe one and then a nude one, which is fantastic. But what I love is that's the color of it there. I'm wearing it today. What I love about it is the fact that I find like really hard, you know, like using like a really dark eyeliner in the summertime feels really kind of overdone. Like I feel like I've got too much makeup on, over made up. What this taupe does is I can line my entire, you know, usually I just do the outer corner. I can go all the way across, I can go underneath. It defines my lash area, gives really nice depth, definition, and shadow to the lash line, and deepens up that lash line, but without being too harsh and overdone as like a black or a navy or even a dark brown would be. I do have some things that were misses this month though. So straight up miss is the Desert Essence Coconut Hand and Body Lotion. And this is the partner to the body wash that I showed. Again, it's all natural, it's beautiful, it smells really nice. Problem is, it just, because it's, I don't know what it is, like chemicals make moisturizer absorb into the skin easier. This goes on very thick, but not like a body butter, just thick, and it's hard to sink in, and you kind of have to stand around like this waiting for it to sink in. It just kind of sits on top of the skin like in a very thick layer. It's a beautiful smell. It is very moisturizing, but it was a miss for me because it leaves the skin feeling tacky, and it's heavy, and it just kind of sits there and doesn't sink into the skin. Okay, I know. This is such a shock to see this in here because I've raved about this foundation for so long. So I've been using this foundation. I started using this foundation a few months ago and really got into it in May. And so kind of like mid-May to mid-June, I was using this every single day. Then I noticed that I got like a little breakout kind of pimple in the corner of my mouth. It's not a cold sore. It was like a little pimple. Then I started getting pimples on my nose and things. And it was just like, oh, why am I breaking out all of a sudden? And I stopped using this, and my foundation and my pimples cleared up. So it was, unfortunately, this was breaking me out. But I have to say, I really liked this foundation too. It's got a really nice, especially for this time of year, just a really nice shimmer effect to it that just kind of makes your skin look really nice. But yeah, unfortunately, it was breaking me out. So that's too bad. There you have it. That was my marathon session of hits and misses for the month of June. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.